play some Sentinels.
Fixer.
Oh, Pickle fans, come on.
Oh, you've been quoted out of context. You must be a famous person now.
I am a famous person now. But we're gonna win. Unless the environment kills us. So yeah, I could have waited and
We have
taken...
damage, Grand Warlord boss!
I did not think that would work out, but it did. Well done, team.
All right. Good evening, everybody. It's Tuesday. It's 7-ish. So that must mean it's time to welcome everyone to Sentinels Live. I know that
to play some Sentinels.
It's time to play some Sentinels. I know a bunch of you are reeling from the Oblivion unboxing on Greater Than Games channel earlier, which was neat. I'm not going to lie. We have seen almost all of that stuff before because we are trusted partners. We've even seen Redacted. We're not going to tell you what it is.
No spoilers.
I will say, though, there was something that was not spoiled for us that we didn't know, which was that the Oblivion booklet is in the foil villain pack. We did not realize that they had done a foil version of the Oblivion booklet, which is actually really, really cool. So
yeah, and everything looked super cool in the video.
It did. Yeah, and I know they didn't go in depth on the specific cards and the decks and all the rest of it because they have actual sort of live streams planned over the next few months to go into depth on all of those things. But yeah, I was excited to watch them sort of open it up, you know, like to see that Oblivion, this thing that we've all been waiting for longer than we probably would have liked, is actually a real physical thing that exists in North America. Maybe not, you know, the mass-produced version, but it's a real thing. So that's super awesome. All right.
That's the production copy, so that is like the copy.
Yeah, that's like the real thing. It's just not
the real thing.
It's not a mass-produced real thing yet. I mean, it is in China. It's just not a real mass-produced thing in North America yet. So it's all happening. All right, so thank you everyone for joining us around the digital tabletop while we play Sentinels of the Multiverse. The goal of these streams is to have some fun while showing you how to play the game, as well as covering some strategies that can help you win. If you didn't check out our stream last week, when you're done watching now, you should go check it out either here on Twitch or on YouTube, because Christopher Bedell, the illustrious creator, designer of Sentinels of the Multiverse, was on, and he helped us show off a couple of new decks. Maybe we'll see one of those again tonight. Maybe not. Who knows? But it was really cool, and you should totally check it out. Handelabra Games does believe in civil rights for all and being as inclusive as possible, so any comments or activity actively working against that goal are not welcome and will not be tolerated. If you do enjoy the show, please like, share, follow, subscribe, click the buttons, click the bells, do all the things. It changes all the time, but you know how to make it happen.
You gotta have the bell.
Yeah, you gotta push the bell. I've noticed that on all my YouTube channels. It's like, you can't just subscribe. You also have to click the bell so you get notified. So you can...
I never click the bell.
Yeah, there's a few specific ones that I've clicked the bell on that I really want to know whenever something new comes out, but mostly it's just like, put it on my page so that when I go to it, I can find it easily. So, So you can check out all the other shows here at Handelabra Games. .twitch.tv, which is not the way it goes. Handelabra Games is our name when you're on Twitch. They should
have some domains. That would be nice.
That would be really cool. Yeah, we have Tales from the Archive, which is Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern. And we also have Dolphins Dive, which is going to be very soon changing their schedule for the summer. So keep track of our Twitter or our Facebook to see when that's going to change. I think he's moving from Thursdays to Fridays, and I don't know if he's actually streaming this week.
Notably, this week he's not. So
right, yeah. So he's Mark's a teacher, so he's sort of transitioning from his spring schedule of teaching into whatever he's gonna be doing for summer. So that'll be changing, but just pay attention to all of our normal things, and you'll get all the notifications that you need. One other thing that's been happening is that I have been streaming some One Deck Dungeon. Why have I been streaming some One Deck Dungeon? Well, that's because One Deck Dungeon comes out this Friday. That's right. It's going from early access into full retail release this coming Friday, May 18th. That's on Steam. And then as a result of all the wonderful mobile backers on the Kickstarter, it will come out on tablets just 5 short days later on Wednesday, May 23rd. for iTunes and Google Play on your amazing tablet devices. I streamed a little bit yesterday. I considered doing it today, but then I realized that Greater Than Games was going to be doing their thing, and so I didn't want to counter program against our trusted partners. So I will probably try to do another stream tomorrow afternoon, and then maybe Thursday. Asmadi Games is going to be doing a stream Friday for launch at around, like, I think 1 p.m. Eastern, but we'll rehost from our channel here. And then Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, we're partnering with Crit Camp. That's twitch.tv/Crit Camp. I'll put a link in the thing at some point here. And they're going to be doing a 3 to 4 hour stream where they're going to be giving away some copies of One Deck Dungeon, playing One Deck Dungeon. It's going to be super awesome. It's going to be amazing. We will also rehost that, but you should probably subscribe to that channel too, because they play all kinds of cool tabletop games, digital tabletop games, all kinds of fun stuff. So,
No Good Fire says, wait, so I can play it? Yeah, you can get One Deck Dungeon on early access right now.
You can get it right now for $14.99, or if you wait till Friday, it will go down to its regular retail price, which is going to be $9.99.
Or $8.99 for a special 1 week discount on mobile.
Yes, yeah, thank you. So on next Wednesday when it launches on mobile, we didn't want mobile people to have to pay more than their Steam counterparts. So for the first week on mobile, it will actually be $8.99. So if you want it on mobile, scoop it up in that first week.
That's because mobile backers already put in $1.
They already kicked in $1. Exactly right. Exactly right. All right. Oh, last show notes thing I do want to mention. Next Tuesday night, I will actually be in Atlanta. Getting ready for MomoCon. I fly in, I get there at like 4 in the afternoon, but I'm staying at an Airbnb in what I have recently discovered is probably not the nicest neighborhood in Atlanta, and so I actually don't know what my internet situation is going to be, so there will still be an episode of Sentinels Live. Mark, aka Lou Dolphin, is going to be joining us and hosting, so it'll at least be Mark and John, and maybe me if my internet is good enough, but maybe not, so just keep that in mind for next Tuesday night. And if you're in Atlanta, why not come to MomoCon and check us out? We actually are still looking for people to help us out at the show. So if you're an Atlanta native or somewhere nearby and you want to come to MomoCon absolutely free, reach out. Hit us up at handelabra.com/contact, and we will we could use some people helping us out at the show.
Diacene says you should be fine.
You shouldn't have problems with internet anywhere in Atlanta. Well, right. That's the question is whether or not the Airbnb person actually has decent internet in the Airbnb. That's the only question. I'm probably gonna be okay because I could probably tether to my phone, but just something to think about. So I wanted to come to MomoCon, but unfortunately my truck is down and I have no way to get into the city. Oh, City, that would have been so much fun. Well, if you can figure it out, we'll be there. We'd love to.
In other news, Jeremy, I finally have whiskey.
What do you got?
I went to Oban.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You were in Oban this weekend.
And visited the distillery and everything. So I got like the special glass for being on the tour. I don't know if you can really see that, but it's etched.
Vaguely, yes.
Oban. And we went over to the Isle of Mull, and I got a little like souvenir from Duart Castle.
Neato.
So that's what I will be enjoying tonight.
Very cool.
Somewhat.
Yes, I think I actually just finished a bottle of Oban last night. It was like an 8-year small batch, which was actually really, really yummy.
Yeah, they've got like 4 regular ones now, I think, and they had like the distillery only one, but it was like 100 pounds, and I think I liked the regular Oban better, so I just got that.
Gotcha. Pricey Province asked, while viewing the events for Gen Con, I couldn't find any under Handelabra. Will you still be at Gen Con, and will there be a Sentinels Live? We have submitted an event for Sentinels Live. Because we need AV, there's something to do with how they schedule the rooms and who needs what kinds of things, so we're still waiting to see. Last year we had to pay up front for our AV package, and once we did that we had a room, but I have not heard back from them since they moved us from submitted into the whatever the next phase is, which is something like checking for approval or something like that. So we're hoping to, but it is not confirmed yet. We will definitely let you know if and when we know for sure that we will be doing another Sentinels Live from Gen Con. All right, I'm Jeremy. You can follow me at Mr. J Handel. That's MRJHANDEL. Joining me as always is John, who you can follow at Migrant P, and you can always follow the company at Handelabra on Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube. We're not into like Snapchat or Instagram or Friendster, whatever the kids are doing these days.
Friendster.
Adult friend. Adult friend finder. I don't know.
Snapchat friends with Greater Than Games.
Yes, I know that Greater Than Games is doing that. Maggie came in and she showed them all how to do all of the stuff there. As we are the developers, you can always be sure to get some insight into the process and maybe see some stuff before anyone else. The game does include a tutorial that covers the basics, but we always do our best to try and explain what we're doing, when we do it, and why. One notable exception is last week. I noticed one of the comments on the YouTube video last week was that I did a really good job of talking about the new cards and the new decks for the first like half of the stream, and then I got too drunk and I stopped doing it, and that for that I apologize. I had John and Christopher on, and so I just assumed that they were going to be handling it, but they ended up sort of doing like, we understand this better than everyone, sort of like mind tricks with each other, and so as a result I stopped reading off the cards, and that was my bad, and I shouldn't have done that, and I apologize. So if we show any of those tonight, I will be sure to do that a little bit more. Depending on how long it takes for us to win or lose, we usually play several games in every 2-hour episode. And Sentinels is currently available for iOS, Android, as well as PC, Mac, and Linux via Steam, and always in good old analog cardboard and ink, as you saw if you watched the unboxing video earlier. Yes, alcohol finally undoes Jeremy. Yeah, I realized that actually my wife commented when I got home last week. She was like, you were a little worse than you usually are on Tuesday nights. What happened tonight? And I was like, yeah, I messed up.
Jeremy, Brittany is like pointing at the little line here that says drink responsibly.
Drink responsibly. I want to be, and just to be fair, and like not to be jokey about this at all, I want to be 100% clear. I do not drive home on Tuesday nights. That is not a thing that I do. I take the train home and then I walk. It is a thing that I am really super clear about. So like, even though I overdid it last week, I was not becoming a hazard to anyone beside myself, tripping on my way walking home.
I mean, I stayed up and like I held court on the Discord for like an hour while drunk. So
nice, very nice.
We all do questionable things.
All right, so check out sentinelsdigital.com for more info and to download and try the demo absolutely free. All right, so let's bring up the game here. We'll hop into the online multiplayer, create a new game. I will point out, John, that you are roboting just a bit, but not so much so that you are unintelligible yet. So
you just tell me if you want me to turn off video and I will.
All right. Yeah, I'm thinking we might do that, but we'll see how it goes once the game actually kicks into gear. All right. Confirmed. Christopher is a bad influence. Christopher is actually a really good influence. He and I can say this because I've hung out with Christopher completely independent of gaming or marketing or any other kinds of things. Like, he's just a super good guy in just about every way you can possibly imagine. I know it seems like that would be, oh no, he's like this internet celebrity, but no, he really is. He's a really super great guy. All right, so let's randomize and see what we get. Oop, I clicked out of the window. Boom. The Matriarch at Silver Gulch.
Matriarch, I've played her on.
Yeah, we have not played her in a while. I think we're going to keep this one. We got Matriarch at Silver Gulch. And yeah, I'll go ahead and keep that Haka, but I think I might switch to a variant. Let's take a look at what we've got options-wise. Eternal Haka, Prime Wardens, or Extreme Prime Wardens. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to do regular Prime Wardens Haka here. All right, so John, pick your two heroes, and then I will follow up with the last one.
I see. Well, I was thinking earlier about Absolute Zero, so I'm going to take an Absolute Zero, but I'm going to see what one I want. I'll take Freedom 5. Absolute Zero. Miss Drake, you gotta not put your winky face in the link. It won't link.
Oh.
Oh, but then I also quoted Take Walk because the chat moved. Whatever.
Oops.
I got the link to work. Yeah, that's good. Tachyon against Matriarch is kind of like easy mode, so I'm not going to pick Tachyon. So if you want to beat the Matriarch, you should pick Tachyon. Do you want to play one of the new heroes, Jeremy?
Sure. I didn't play either one of them last week, so I'm fine to do that.
All right. So I will pick a different one. I'll take... Let's go with Fanatic.
And I will
go with the Extreme Primordial Fanatic. I like her a lot.
And I will do Benchmark Standard. Specifically, the new standard power. Draw a card. Benchmark deals 1 target, 1 energy damage. Mainly because in the limited plays that I've done of either of these characters, it was a lot easier for me to wrap my head around Benchmark than it was Stuntman, because Stuntman can do some things sort of out of turn and some other kind of funkiness, whereas Benchmark is basically just, try and get hardware and software into play and try and build yourself up. So at least that was my takeaway from it. I'm sure there's deeper strategies to do, but that was my takeaway from playing it a few times myself and then sort of watching you guys play them last week. All right, so, we got Matriarch at Silver Gulch versus Primordans Haka, Freedom 5 Absolute Zero, Benchmark, and Extreme Primordans Fanatic. What an interesting and varied team we have.
Apparently the chat is talking about my robotiness.
Yeah, honestly, it's probably makes sense for you to...
All right, I will send cheers.
Cheers, indeed. All right, let me hide that. Bloop. And we'll just put a John smiley face. There he is. All right, so can we hear you?
Can you hear me?
Oh, so much better.
Yeah.
All right.
The internet here is not so great, and I used up a lot of data with last week, so.
Gotcha. Hear my song of pain and sorrow. All must know the might of Corvus. I've seen many foes. Should I try to do like a New Zealand accent? I've seen many foes. You will not be the one to lay the great Haka low. That's actually more Irish.
That is not. What are you doing?
That's bad Irish.
He's also not going to have like an Englishman New Zealand.
Yeah,
accent.
That's true. He would have a native New Zealand, which
he's have a Maori accent.
Yeah,
and
so
yeah.
All right, never mind. He's seen many things, and now we're gonna move on.
Also, yeah, it was nothing like New Zealand.
All right, Haka. Yeah, it was nothing like New Zealand. That's not New Zealand. Yeah, I was trying to like think about it for a minute. I'm like, because I actually, when my wife and I went to Europe, we had a bike tour guide who was like, I'm from New Zealand, which for those of you who are not aware is not Australia. And so I know for a fact that there are different accents between New Zealand and Australia. And so I was trying to be like, how could I do Australia but not have it be Australia?
You need to watch Flight of the Conchords.
Okay.
Especially the episode where they're racist against Australians, and it's hilarious.
All right, so we got 2 Hakas of Restoration, a Haka of Shielding, and a Tamoko, which is all of that is great stuff for this particular Haka. Absolute Zero's got a couple of Coolant Blasts, a Glacial Structure, and a Modular Realignment. Benchmark. Let's read these since I forgot to do this last week. Flyby. 1 shot. Benchmark deals up to 3 targets 2 energy damage each. You may either play a card or return this card to your hand. Load on initialization. At the start of your turn, you may either draw a card or play a software card. Then, if you have more software than hardware in play, draw a card and destroy 2 software cards. Overhaul loadout. Draw up to 3 cards. Move any number of hardware and software cards in play to your hand. Play up to X hardware and or software cards, where X is the number of cards you moved to your hand this way. So this is your sort of like reset, pull things and put other things out stuff. And Shunt Energy. At the start of your turn, if you have more software than hardware, draw a card and destroy 2 software. Power. Benchmark deals himself 1 energy damage and deals 1 target for melee damage. So yeah, so this is probably a good time to talk about this. So Benchmark, the way to power Benchmark up is to get hardware and software out in as close to equal amount as possible. If you ever have more software than hardware, it's very likely that you're going to have to discard stuff from your hand, from what's in play, because you can't have more software than the hardware you have to run it. So that's kind of what's happening with Benchmark. So, all right, let's look at Fanatic. We got Absolution, Embolden, Holy Nova, and Undaunted. All right. And let's see what the Might of Corvus has for us. Obviously, the Mask of the Matriarch comes out. Just about the best possible time to get the Dark in the Sky. Munin. So we get one of the cohorts. That was not a bad first Matriarch turn.
Yeah.
I mean, Munin isn't great, but it's not as bad as the other one, right?
I don't think we have a way to banish Munin, but we could like knock it down to like 1 hit point and wait for the next one to come out or something, right? Like that would be a good way to try to deal with it. But I mean, you want to kill the Master Matriarch though, so.
Yes. All right, so let's see. I play a card. If that card is Haka in the title, select the target to gain the benefit. Yeah. I don't know that I'm going to actually use that. I think I'm just going to Tamoko and skip.
We're talking about the new Voltron in the chat.
Oh, yeah. My son's been watching it. I have not.
It has an actor from Voice Flight of the Conchords.
Oh, okay.
Talked about because of New Zealand and whatever, so.
Gotcha. What did I draw? I drew a Vitality Surge.
Yeah, so I have a whole bunch of ongoings in my hand, and I want to not have them in my hand. So I'm just gonna draw cards because I needs it.
So I don't know if anywhere else in the United States you people have been having the strange, weird weather we've been having here in Cleveland. But it's been vacillating between 50 and 80 and thunderstorming for the last 3 days. It's very hard to dress for this weather. All right, so let's look again. So Benchmark's base power is to draw a card and then deal 1 target 1 energy damage. I have a Flyby, which lets me deal up to 3 targets 2 energy damage each. You can either play a card or return this card to your hand. So if I play that, I could get out some software because I don't have any hardware, and my overhaul loadout is not going to be useful here because I don't have anything in play. Yeah, I won't be able to use that thing, so playing Shunt Energy wouldn't be very useful. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. What do you think here? Would you Flyby just to deal the damage?
I mean, Flyby, yeah, hitting the Master Matriarch is nice. Overhaul lets you draw 3 cards as well, so...
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Even if you can't do the other bit. I actually, even with the other bit, I often don't even do it, like, because I have the things in play that I want.
Right.
So I clicked on a thing by accident, but I would probably... I mean, you could also Shunt Energy to do more damage. 4 damage is pretty good.
Yeah, actually, yeah, this early, I think that's going to be...
You could Flyby and do that.
Oh, yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I was realizing that I could do both of those things. So let's go back, and I will Flyby and hit things. And I can hit all 3 of these things.
Yep.
So I'm going to do that.
Yeah, and actually if you do that, then Fanatic can finish off the mask. So that's nice.
And then I will play a card, and I will, what were we saying, overhaul loadout to draw some stuff and hopefully get some hardware?
Well, no, Shunt Energy.
Oh, Shunt Energy, and then use that power. Got it. And hit the mask. Good times. And I draw a deployment actuation. So let's pull that up so that we can talk about what that is. One shot. Reveal cards to the top of your deck until a hardware card is revealed. Put it into play. Discard other revealed cards. You may move a hardware or software card from your trash to your hand. Interesting.
All right. So I will absolve the mask into wherever your trash is.
Yeah, I actually was a huge fan of Voltron when I was growing up, and I remember liking... I'm sure the chat will know the answer to this. There was like Voltron 1, Voltron 2, and Voltron 3. I believe technically the Lions was Voltron 3, and like the vehicles was Voltron 2. Is that right? Let me know if that's a thing that you all remember.
Yeah, I don't know. I never really watched a lot of the original, but the new one's fun.
I mean, all 3 of the Voltrons, quote unquote 3 Voltrons, were actually completely different Japanese series that were all sort of rebranded under Voltron for the American audience. So it was like a whole
there's Huggin
kind of a thing.
So now there's -2.
Yeah, Huggin and Muggin.
So yeah, and usual strategy applies here. We want to try to get them both out in the same round.
Yeah,
if we can.
Take Walker says, I think the Lions were 2 and the vehicles were 3. I think that, yeah, that sounds right. And then number 1 was like the 3-part thing that was neither Lions nor vehicles, but was just sort of 3 random things. All right, so let's see. Vitality Surge. I still don't really necessarily want to do either one of these. So Munin boosts the Matriarch's damage, and Hugin reduces the damage, right? By X, yeah.
No, Munin does both of those things.
Oh, Munin does. Oh, right. Okay, got it. Yeah.
You can pull up the cards. Hugin destroys our stuff.
Got it. Okay.
And they both recover each other, so we can't just get rid of one.
Yeah, okay. And yeah, I don't have a lot of damage dealing as Haka. This is a very disappointing Haka so far. I think I'm just going to Vitality Surge mainly just to draw the card and see what I get. A Dominion, alright, whatever.
Well, you can play it.
That's true. I can play it. Let's do that. And a Rampage.
Hey,
okay.
Rampage, that's great. All right, we can set up for that for next turn.
Yep.
Because that's going to be 3 damage to Munin, so that's really good. If we get Munin down to 3, then Haka can take care of him. That's not going to be easy, though. So I can Frostbound Drain to do 1 damage to Munin here. Benchmark, I don't think you can get any damage. You might get lucky with, like, deployment actuator, I guess, but I don't think you're likely to be able to do any damage. And then Fanatic can do 1. So between Absolute 0 and then with Munin gone, there's no more damage reduction, we can get rid of Huggin. So, alright, Frostbound Drain it is. A good trade, 1 damage for 3 to myself, but so it goes. And I may as well hit myself to get an ongoing. And I will impale the Matriarch.
Nice. Not Odin's Ravens. Christopher and Adam have confirmed the only quote-unquote gods and Sentinels are the Egyptian gods. Speaking of Odin, I just this week picked up the new God of War, and I just started playing that, and that is very heavy into Norse mythology, which I'm very excited to get into.
Yeah, that software you just picked up is actually really good for dealing with Huggin and Munin, but we don't actually need it right now. So.
Which, the tactical communicator?
Yeah, like, it's made for that.
Yeah, so at the start of your turn, if you have more software than hardware, blah, blah, blah. Power, select a target. The next damage dealt to that target is irreducible and increased by 2. All right, so let's see here.
I don't think we actually want to use that now, though.
Yeah, I'm looking through my other stuff here, so... The start of your turn may either draw a card or play software, then if you have more software, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm leaning towards just overhaul loadout to draw some more here.
Not deployment actuation?
Well, I've only played...
Guess Huggin's going to destroy our stuff, but right now he's just destroying Haka's stuff. So look at what deployment actuation is. You almost always want to play it.
Reveal cards from the top of your deck until a hardware is revealed. Put it into play. Discard other revealed cards. You may move a hardware or software card from your trash into your hand.
Like, if you want to get set up, that is your card for getting set up.
All right. So let's take a look. What do we get?
It's kind of random because you just get something. But.
So what I got was Inferno Missile Pod. Whenever you discard a card from your hand, you may put it under this card. At the end of your turn, destroy all the cards under this card. Then Benchmark deals 1 target, 1 fire damage X times, where X is the number of cards destroyed. So this is sort of like the Omni Cannon, but like instantiated instead of one big thing. All right, and then I can either put countermeasures or shunt energy into my hand. What is countermeasures? Whenever Benchmark would be dealt damage by a non-hero target with 2 or fewer HP, destroy that target instead. At the start of your turn, if you have more software than hardware, draw a card and destroy 2 software. Okay, so... And shunt energy.
So this is just moving it to your hand if you want. It's not.
Yeah, I'm looking at shunt energy now, too. Yeah, I'm going to take the countermeasures into my hand just because I want to try to be showing off more things if I can. All right, so
that's a dangerous card to play against the Matriarch.
yeah, that's actually good. Yeah, that's a good point.
Not the end. It's not necessarily bad, but it's kind of one of those. It's like having combat stance or something where it's like you're just fighting the birds and causing trouble.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna at least draw a card. Intervening Path Calculator. Let me bring that up.
Oh yeah,
quick.
I like that a lot.
Whenever the hero with the lowest HP would be dealt damage, you may redirect that damage to benchmark. At the start of your turn, if you have more software than hardware, draw a card and destroy 2 software cards. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. All right, and then I can deal damage. So I can kill that kettle of vultures, and then the Matriarch will go off. Or I can do nothing. Because I could hit Tyler.
Or you can hit the Tyler Hayes.
Yeah.
I would just hit Tyler Hayes.
Yeah, I'll hit Tyler. That's fine. Him and his silly minigun. Meh.
The bird's just going to go after Episode 0, who will be fine.
Welcome, Televisto. Yes, we got some new people. We're showing off Benchmark from the upcoming Mini Pack 4, which will be coming out whenever Oblivion, the physical game, ships out to backers.
All right, so there's Munin down to 3 as we want. Yeah, Tyler Hayes is actually going to kill that kettle of vultures anyways. So. And he's going to do it right here.
And
I
here
don't
comes
think the order
the
matters
law.
super much. I would probably take the damage.
Yeah.
Actually, it's going to be 4 damage, though, so... Because of Munin, so...
Yeah, but it's Haka.
Okay.
He's lousy with hit points.
I guess only 3. And Sheriff Pratt also hits Munin. Yeah, so people are asking, what are these new guys? Benchmark and Stuntman and Celestial Tribunal will be coming in Mini Pack 4. Right,
with, of course,
destroy...
Choke Point. So if you haven't bought Season Pass 2 yet, you haven't played with Choke Point. But Choke Point's been out since, oh so long ago.
Choke Point, yeah, was part of the preview pack.
Yeah, a year
All
and a
right,
half
so we need
ago.
to destroy 2 cards. I'm fine to lose Absolution. Okay, other things I can do.
Yeah, honestly, given how many hit points Haka has, I'd probably be okay to get rid of Tomoko. I don't want to get rid of Dominion because I want to keep drawing cards because I still don't have things that I really want.
Yeah, I mean, it's really nice to have the -1 damage, though, with the birds that often do 1.
Yeah, that's true.
So I can lose the Impale. I have 1 in my hand.
Yeah, all right.
And we're losing all our ongoings anyways.
Oh, well, that's not helpful. You got a Building of Rooks, a Murder of Crows.
Ouch.
Yeah, that wasn't great. All right, so if I Rampage here, I can definitely take out Munin.
Yeah.
Which will then, if I hit Munin first, I'll be able to hit Hugin for 1 extra, right? Isn't that how it works?
For 5 total. For 2 extra. Munin is reducing by 2.
Okay. Great. And then we just have to weather the storm from killing off the Building of Rooks.
There's only
and
2
crows. Yeah.
I think we can weather the storm.
All
Of
right.
2 birds.
And I get to draw all kinds of things. Well, not... Yeah.
You don't. From what?
From... Oh, no, I lost that card. Ah, bummer. Well, what are you going to do?
It's early.
Yeah. Sorry, Sheriff. I didn't mean to. I'm just rampaging. Alright, and we'll hit all my friends. And... I mean, would it be at all useful for, like, Absolute Zero to be shielded ever so briefly or restored a little bit here? He's pretty low right now.
I still don't have any way to get more hit points, so...
Alright, I will do that then.
A little healing would be good.
Ooh,
it doesn't need to be a lot. Like, 1 hit point is fine.
Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, that's fine. I can get rid of this. And probably this. And then that's fine. And we'll heal up absolute 0 a bit.
Actually, all these heroes are good at healing, so... It's just share and share alike. Yeah. I kind of really need to get my other cards. What do I have left for ongoings in my deck? I don't want to play Cold Snap. That is danger time. Thermal Shockwave is good to have. But it's not as good without my thingies. So I think I'm going to just get that other Impale back on the Matriarch. And yeah, I don't even know. I could get the Thermal Shockwave, and then you have it. And I still am not getting my equipment, but...
So they actually recut Arrested Development Season 4 into a more traditional season of television?
Yeah, you started watching it?
Yeah, I started watching it. I've watched like the first 3 or 4 episodes, and it's interesting how different it is. Like, I thought I knew what had happened in Season 4, but watching it in chronological order is definitely a different experience for sure. All right.
I want to watch it. I also want to watch like the whole series again, so...
Yeah.
Because there's another Season 5 is coming out like
right at the end of this month, yep.
Yeah.
All right, so countermeasures. Whenever benchmark would be dealt damage by a non-hero target with 2 or fewer HP. We already talked about that one. We got the deployment actuation, reveal cards until you get a hardware. Intervening path calculator. Yeah, we talked about this one. What do I want to do here? Well, we definitely want... is Fanatic going to get rid of Hugin? Hugin?
She can, yes. You can also deal it 1 damage with your power, so...
Right.
I mean, if I were you, you have deployment actuation, I would play that. Get more hardware.
All right.
Get all the hardware.
Get all the hardware. All right, I will.
Once you get the hardwares make it easy to play softwares. Like, lots of hardwares are like, play more software.
Got it. All right, so let's see.
Like,
what did I get? I got the Flash Installation
one.
Drive. At the end of your turn, discard the top card of your deck. Then you may put a software card from your trash into play. All right.
Right, so don't put one in your hand that you might want to play with.
Yeah, so
Flash
we've got
software.
auto-targeting protocol. At the start of your turn, if you have more software than... Right. Benchmark deals up to 5 targets 1 energy damage each. Or shunt energy. Well, I can... Yeah, I can at least do this and then decide which one I want to put in my hand.
You just did decide which one you wanted to put in your hand.
Right, yes, right. I decided the one I wanted to put in my hand, and then I left the 2 in my trash so that I can pick, right, either one of these. So do I want to do Shunt Energy, or do I want to do Auto-Targeting Protocol? Yeah, I think I'm going to put that Shunt Energy into play. So I've got 2 hardwares and a software in play, so I don't have to discard anything at the start of my turn. And I've got room for 1 more software if I want it.
All right, I'm going to punch a bird. And I'll use my base power on the Matriarch. When she plays a bunch of birds, I will Holy Nova.
Holy Nova! Balooey says, I find as I get older, my sense of when things happen has gotten incredibly skewed. Yeah, I think we've noticed that too if you listen to the letters page. Like, I remember them saying, like, so many things happened in the 90s. And then when they actually sat down and made the timeline, they were like, that wasn't the 90s, that was the 2000s, or that was the late 80s, or that was a thing, so... Yeah, everything from the mid-90s to now is just a blur.
It was what happened in the decades of their imaginary thing.
Yeah. All right. I mean, I guess I could rampage again, but that feels like a wasted play here.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good play.
I think I'm just going to skip.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, like, get more options. This Haka play has been not what ideal.
Well, you would have a lot of cards if she hadn't destroyed your thing.
Yeah. Savage Mana and another Punish the Weak. Well, at least that Savage Mana could be useful.
Yep, always. Alright, I continue to not have what I want, so I'm going to go with Focused Apertures and skip my power. Because I'm not getting something I want. There we go. That'll do. At least I can do something with some cold damage to myself.
All right, so as benchmark here, I've got 2 hardwares and a software in play. So I could potentially just play another software here. Here's one that came out that we haven't read yet. Threat Neutralizer. At the start of your turn, do the things. Power. Destroy an ongoing card, an environment card, or a target with 1 HP, and destroy this card. So that's interesting. Obviously, Matriarch has a ton of 1 HP targets. Look at some of these intervening path calculator. Yeah, this is where you're seeing the fact that I'm still not super familiar with this character, and so I'm not 100% sure what the best strategies are. I should probably just like take an afternoon and just play a bunch of games of these 2 characters, but we're trying to launch a new game. I don't know if anybody knows that, so I haven't really had a lot of time to do that.
What I do when I want to test these new characters is I usually like just press random until I get one of them in a game and then play that.
Yeah, totally.
Because like if you just play games with, you know, just all the new stuff, then you miss a lot of interaction. So
yeah, totally.
Yeah, I mean, I would suggest either like I would probably play a software like load on initialization is good for getting set up. Overhaul loadout's also good. Like you can change out, like if you don't really maybe want shunt energy, you can like potentially bring that back, and like, or infernal missile pod even, like you can draw a bunch. You draw 3 cards, you might get other hardware that you
see, that was what I was leaning towards, is like, let's just get more cards and see what we get. So that's what I'm going to do. All right, so I got another Tactical Communicator, an Intel Analyzer. I haven't seen that one yet this game, and another Threat Neutralizer. So let's look at that Intel Analyzer before I do any of this. So we get...
that works really well with your missile pod.
At the start of your turn, yes. Okay, power. Draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards, you may play a software card. That's the Intel Analyzer. And
discarding lets you both prep your trash for your flash installation drive, and also those go under your missile pod that lets you shoot them out at the Matriarch.
Interesting. All right, so what you're saying is like I could like pull back that shunt energy.
I would swap shunt energy out for the Intel Analyzer, and leave the other 2 because those are both hardwares you want, and you didn't pick up any more hardware. So
yeah.
Oh yeah, the what was that? The Intel Analyzer.
All right, so let's draw 2 cards. Ally Matrix.
Okay, love Ally Matrix. You got 2 of them.
I got 2 of them. All right, so let's look at that. So the Ally Matrix is an ongoing software. At the start of your turn, if you have more software than hardware in play, draw a card and destroy 2 software cards. Discard a card. If you do, use... Excuse me. 1 other player may draw a card and use a power. Ooh. And I'm pretty lousy with cards right now, so that's probably not terrible. But I'm looking to discard here.
Yeah, so you need to discard 2 cards. But remember, they're going to be available for your flash drive. So usually softwares.
Yeah, so since I have 2 ally matrices, matrices, excuse me, I will... Oh, right, but hang on. So then this says whenever you discard a card, you may put it under this card.
Yeah. You usually want to say yes to this unless maybe
that's fine, because I have another one in hand.
Wasn't first or something, but yeah.
And then I have 2 of those threat neutralizers, so I think I'll discard another one of those and put that under the thing. That's fine. And now I get to play a card. So here's where I think I'm going to play that ally matrix. And I draw another countermeasures. And I will do this. And or what are we doing? Am I hitting her or am I hitting the carrying fields?
Either way, I guess. I'm not too worried about the carrying fields. I would probably just hit the Matriarch.
Yeah, that's fine.
Carrying fields is more annoying when there's lots of birds.
Yeah.
Which there could be soon.
And then
so if you do play a software, you'll be over your limit.
Yeah, it'll
turn.
trigger the thing next turn. So I think I'm probably going to skip it.
It's okay to have, like, if you have one that you want, like, that has a passive effect, it's still worth putting out because, like, at the start of your turn, like, you draw a card and destroy ones that are causing you to go over the limit, right? And it doesn't, like, continually destroy all your cards. Like, it stops.
Yeah.
So, like, if you wanted to, say, for example, to have something, none of these have passive effects, I guess, but, like, if you had, say, the countermeasures one that you wanted to, like, have that passive effect, then it could be useful. But here I'd probably skip.
Yeah.
Unless you have some reason you want it. Also, you can, like, it's a bunch of ongoing cards that you can then destroy to soak up ongoing destruction.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna save that Holy Nova until
there's more foul.
Yeah, there's more foul feasts. So I'm just gonna go Brutal Censure. And continue to focus on the Matriarch.
Yeah, one of the things I know that everybody was very excited about during the unboxing stream is the heroic version of the Matriarch, aka the Harpy. They're definitely going to be doing some live streams coming up where they are showing off the new heroes, the heroic villains, as it were. So Luminary, Harpy, Akashtria, Lifeline, Kamadora.
Yeah, I think they said on the stream that they're going to be announcing their streaming schedule like at around the start of June after they get back to UK Games Expo.
Exactly. So
if you're in the UK, you should come to the UK Games Expo in Birmingham the end of May, beginning of June, that weekend. I will be there, and so will be lots of other great Sentinels people.
All right, so some more foul. We got a clattering of jackdaws and a kindness of ravens, a building of rooks, a couple of buildings of rooks, building of rookses. All right, so I feel like I'm probably going to Savage Mana here.
Yeah, Savage Mana and Rampage against the Matriarch is pretty good combo.
Yes.
You can steal the birds from her.
Yeah, let's do that. And I guess we'll just have to take the damage from things, but that's fine.
I would save it until another turn. But
oh, no? Sure. Okay, yeah.
I mean, we should knock the carrion field down before you do this.
Oh.
They're going to do a bunch of damage.
Right. Let me look at that. Whenever a foul destroys this card... Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, I was thinking about that, but then I was like, we might as well, but that's fine. So we'll set up for this, and then...
I mean, Punish the Weak isn't bad because you want the Rampage damage to us to be reduced, for example.
Yeah, that's true. That's fine. Yeah, this is a good training session because I'm getting all of the Haka cards that I never play.
Hey, I can do a thing. I can heal myself.
You guys can do that too.
And do I want to hit these birds? Or sorry, the carrion fields. Yeah, I'll still hit the carrion fields. It'll hurt me, but we have plans. Oh wait, that was... Oh yeah, I forgot about the impale. Let's go back. That's too many.
That's too many hit points.
Actually, it's not even worth it to heal myself because... Yeah, let's just go back again. It's not even worth it to hit myself because I'll be net -1 for using Thermal Shockwave. Yeah, I'll just skip my power again. And I need to get the Isothermic, which is eluding me, continues to elude me.
All right, so I have 2 hardwares and 2 softwares in play, and I literally every single card in my hand is software, it looks like? Yes, every single card in my hand is software. All right, so
I mean, the thing is, just if you just start playing software, you get to like draw cards to replace it at the start of your turn.
Right.
So just play more software if you want, or like doing stuff.
Yeah, I'm looking at like countermeasures where, I mean, I am probably going to be dealt damage by something with less than 2 HP.
But we want Haka to hit those.
Yeah, right. Yeah, maybe load on initialization? Again, I'm having to read every one of these cards because I don't know them well enough yet, so...
Yeah, like load on, and it is good because it lets you draw cards.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone else has a card they want to play. Or
yeah,
like
I was thinking I would just Intel Analyzer here just to keep trying to maybe pull up some hardware.
Yep.
It's probably pretty likely I'll get some hardware with the amount of software that I have. Yeah, there we go. It's got a microfabricator and...
Yeah, and that lets you play more hardware, so that's
core
good.
processor. All right, so let's read those real quick. So the microfabricator, at the end of your turn, you may play a hardware card or draw a card, then you may discard a card. So, like, if I play this now, I can then play the Legion core processor that I just drew, which says at the start of your turn...
You can't play it now, though, but sure.
You may either move one software card from your trash into your hand, or you may use a power. Interesting. Oh, right, this is discard, not play. Yeah, are we trying to hit... We're trying to reduce those carrion fields in some way, right? So, like, if I discard something here and it goes under the Inferno, I can hit it for a little bit.
Yep. I mean, you have to discard. This is not optional.
Right, I have to discard, but don't you get to choose whether it goes underneath the missile pod?
Yeah, but why would you say no? Like, in this case, there's no reason to say no.
Right. I mean, the only reason I would say no is if it's like, oh, if I want it to be in my trash because I want to play it from...
Yeah, but Inferno Missile Pod is first, so it's going to go first and destroy the cards and put them in your trash.
Oh, I see. Okay. Again.
So yes, you were correct if it wasn't first in the list,
right,
but it is first in the list. It is first
in the list. Okay. All right, so then what do I want to play?
Play another software to draw something else.
Yeah, I'm looking...
Intervening path is good if you want to protect the lowest.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll do that. Yeah, Jeremy trying to figure out what to do. That's exactly right. I need to like lock myself in a room for a weekend and play these two new heroes so that I can understand them a little bit. All right, boom, boom. All right, and I'll hit one of these carrion fields. Yeah, I see that missile pod being super awesome if you can get something that has some bonus damage boosts going on. Card into play. I already have an Intel Analyzer, right? Yes. Yeah, so right here, what I'm looking for is more software that I can get rid of, right? Because like I have
just like any software you play, like you'll be able to draw another card to replace it, basically.
Right. All right, so
like you can play copies of stuff you already have.
Yeah, and interestingly enough, none of these seem to be limited, so that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, only hardware is limited, so.
Daddy is still learning benchmark. Yes, that is definitely a thing.
All right.
Yeah, the most learning I've done lately has been One Deck Dungeon, so that's why. I just played on the stream last week the new dungeon, the promo dungeon from the Kickstarter for the first time. I played it live on the stream for the first time, and I beat it because I'm amazing.
So Fanatic's too busy beating up the Matriarch to hit the carrion fields, so
that's fine.
That's just happening.
Because she's extreme.
So if you want to rampage, she'll probably have enough like foul next turn that it's worth rampaging. So.
Yeah, it seems like that we're getting to that point. So.
Oh hey, explosives wagon, exciting.
John is fast forwarding. He's ahead of me.
Oh, you played countermeasures? When did you do that? Oh well.
When it was like, just play a software. I think that's the one I played.
Well, we also talked about how you shouldn't play that.
That's probably accurate, but I had a lot of softwares, and I think I just picked one. Yeah, where am I? I mean, he's the highest.
You should destroy the countermeasures.
All right, yeah, let's destroy the countermeasures. All right.
You've got a lot of stuff to destroy, but we are taking a lot of damage from carrion fields now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, we need to get rid of those carrion fields.
Where am I? I'm at 19. He's at 14. Yeah, I'll take it. It's fine.
We're just still Matriarch, I guess, but...
That's probably accurate. Yep. Yeah, that's a lot of damage flying around. All right. Yep. All right. More foul. More foul.
Okay.
And the Horde Cacophony. Ugh, that's really super not good.
I think we're in trouble. Yeah, not Impale. Impale's the only thing keeping us going. Okay. I think, like, we can't really make use of Punish the Weak and Savage Mana, like Savage Mana right now, because of the, like, if we kill the birds, the carrion field will kill us. So I would lose the Savage Mana and Punish the Weak. Or if you can just lose your software, you can easily get it back. Like, especially with your load on init, you can just like play another software at the start of your turn. So like, just get rid of software. Let's see. I don't probably really need Thermal Shockwave the most, so can lose that, and then we have the chance for Savage Mana. Oh yeah, and then also a bunch of damage. Yeah, I think if you play Rampage, we would die.
Yeah,
so
that's a bummer. Yeah, this is why I don't play the Matriarch very often, because I don't actually know how to play the Matriarch well. Like, she's one of the few villains. Her and I think Spite are probably the two that I don't have a really good sort of like, here's how I attack this villain to try and be successful.
Bring Tachyon and Hypersonic Assault.
Yeah. All right. All right, so we're avoiding Rampage. I mean,
firstly, you're not getting any of your like direct damage stuff.
Yeah, I've gotten like none of it.
I mean, you can play Haka Restoration, maybe draw something.
Yeah, I guess that seems like really the only reasonable option. So, all right, so we got an Elbow Smash, Punish the Weak. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of both of those Punish the Weaks because I have one already in play. And honestly, I'm not going to use that Enduring Intercession, so we'll do that. And then...
Yeah, and then you can Elbow Smash Carrion Field.
Yeah, that's fine.
If we get him down to 5, then you can blow him up. I mean, we could just kill the Matriarch. Like, that's also the case.
Yeah, that is certainly a way to go.
That's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah, she really is obnoxious for the Jeremy strategy, says Safari. Yeah, that is totally a thing. Like, she seems designed to be like, oh, you want to just hit all the things? Well, we're going to short circuit that.
Yeah.
And since that's how I roll, that can be a problem.
Oh, I want to... Yeah, I want to have a power usage that's useful, but I also want to not die, so let's go with Horfire. And let's hit Carrion Fields in the hope that Haka can help out.
Let's see. What do I want to do? All right, so I have all kinds of software in hand, but again,
yeah, I think the auto targeting protocol would be pretty good because you could hit both the carrion fields with +1 from the explosives wagon.
All right, so play a software card, auto targeting.
And you could play
like the microfabricator or the...
Yeah, your microfabricator lets you play another hardware, right? So then you can also get the Legion Core. Or the other one, the subcutaneous is also good.
Yeah,
it lets you like discard a card to regain hit points and get hit points and like you put the cards in your
let's go back
pod,
actually,
right?
because I didn't read that one before that. So let's...
Why would you go back?
Oh, wait. So the first time benchmark is dealt damage each turn, you may discard a card. If you do, benchmark regains 1 HP, then you return benchmark. All right, so...
Yeah, but at the end of your turn, you can play a hardware card.
Oh, the end of my turn. Oh, okay. Again, still learning. All right. So you were saying that with the auto targeting, I can so I can hit up to 5 targets, 1 energy damage each.
We can hit the fields and the Matriarch and get rid of the barrel.
All right, so that's 1, 2, 3. The barrel is 4.
I would stop then.
Yeah, the rest are things that we probably don't want to hit. Multi-point HUD.
Yeah, that's a good one to go with the Legion Core because you can give yourself +1 damage starting at the start of your turn.
Yeah, let's pull that up. So this is software card, power increase, damage dealt by benchmark this turn by 1. All right, and benchmark put a card into play, so I get to put it looks like a software into play here from the flash installation drive. Yeah, of all this software, let's see, I already have an auto-targeting in play. I don't have an ally matrix because that got destroyed.
I mean, intervening path calculator is not bad to have for options of avoiding people dying.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll put that one in.
It's especially good when you have
the
-1 damage thing, but...
Then I will play the subcutaneous. So now I believe I'm equivalent. 1, 2, 3, 4 hardwares and 3 softwares. Okay. And then I discard.
This is may discard from the microfabricator.
From the microfabricator. Okay.
So this, if you want to put it in the missile pod, basically is.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, it's only, yeah, just for the missile pod. If you want it for next turn, you could. Or if you want for like a later card in the sequence, like flash installation drive, right? Like there's lots of combos you can do with like getting stuff into your trash at the right time.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think at the very least I'm gonna do this so that I can ping away at these carrion fields at some point. Yeah, unfortunately, neither of those carrion fields are in a final dive range just yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can only really hit the Matriarch because of my redirection thing. I'm curious if Embolden is useful, potentially. I could, like, do something and then, like, hit the carrion fields instead, get them lower. They're still not to be low enough for Haka to rampage yet, though. So maybe I will use Sacrosanct Martyr to do more damage to Matriarch and then be more flexible next turn for what I'll do.
Balui says, I do wonder last week's stream, who was the better strategist, Christopher or John? And Takewalker says, I think John actually one-upped Christopher, which was kind of amazing.
Not necessarily, but we both had some good points.
Yeah, Christopher is good because he gets, like, he obviously created the game, so he knows all the little bits and pieces. But John programmed it, so he knows kind of, like, mechanically how the various things are gonna sort of play off of one another. Whereas, you know, I think Christopher does understand those sort of intuitively. John understands them mechanically, and I think that's the difference, honestly. That might seem like a distinction without a difference, but I think there is actually a difference there.
So you can discard a card to gain a hit point here.
Right. Oops. How about... Yeah, I'll get rid of that countermeasures. That's fine. And I will put it under my missile pod. No.
Yeah, up to 0 can heal a little bit, so.
Yeah, so Balui, yeah, Christopher, one of the things that Christopher has said, and I've heard him say it, is the only HP you need is the last one. And while John does subscribe to that point of view as well, Christopher is one of those, like, I've watched him play Sentinels for many years now, and he is like, until everybody's down to under 5, he literally cares not at all about taking damage.
Yeah, I'm more selective.
Where you're taking the long view, and I think that's a mechanical question. You're like, all right, if HP is a pool for the entire game, let's try to minimize losses to it, but not at the expense of the overall strategy. Whereas Christopher's like, whatever, I'm not even thinking about it until we're under 5.
Oof.
Yeah, actually, yeah, Takewalker, yeah, thinking about hero HP as a single pool can be helpful in making strategic decisions. I find
Speaking of everyone being under 5.
Yeah, yes. That is, when I play single player, no matter how many heroes I'm playing, that tends to be how I think. I think more like a general than I think like an individual soldier. Like, all right, if I have to sacrifice this character in order to, and here comes Dark in the Sky, that should go really well for us. I tend to think like a general. Like, if it means that I need to sacrifice this pawn for the greater battle, you know, if I need to lose the battle to win the war, that is the thing that I will go for.
Did you mute yourself?
Oh, did I?
I mean, you like went bleh and then went completely silent.
Oh, I don't know. Here I am. I'm here. Hi. I don't know what happened.
So if you rampage, we will lose the game just from the damage you do to us. So that's good.
Yeah.
Tomoko, I think, is the only thing you can play. Unless, yeah. You could do a damage with Savage Mana.
That's true. I can hit the lower carrion fields, probably.
I feel like we just need to hit the Matriarch.
All right, yeah, that's fine. Oh.
Oh, but
except Punish the Weak is out.
Except Punish the Weak.
Wah, wah, wah.
Well, I don't have Punish the Weak, and I have Absolute Zero, who is happy to go down swinging. And who I guess has to go down swinging because he really has not gotten isothermic. Like, we are going to die next, like, on her turn.
Yeah.
Right? So we need to beat her now.
Yep.
And I think Frostbound Drain is going to be 5 damage. That's pretty good. That might be the best I can do. Because, like, Horfire will be a little... I can heal myself, I guess. But, like, there's not really any point to it. Like, healing myself is not going to matter. So, it's going to be Frostbound Drain. I think ideally we can, like, get her down low enough and then blow up the Explosive Wagon. So we need to get her down to 6, and then we can blow up the Explosive Wagon to kill her. Think we can do that?
If you think we can do that, I am on board.
All right. Well, Absolute Zero can do 5. I mean, I could hit the Explosive Wagon, I guess, is the thing, for 1 less damage to her. But I think we're going to need the damage to her. Oh, but I could final dive the wagon into her. That would be exciting.
Ha!
That might be a good way to try to finish it. Okay, so Horfire. I will do 4 cold damage to the Matriarch. 2 damage, which is 3 to the wagon. I'm thinking, like, if there's a way that she might kill the wagon for us, but she's not actually going to play. Yeah, she's not going to play Horde Cacophony. If so, then she might kill the wagon for us. And Fanatic could potentially kill the wagon for us, but I'd rather she, like, final dive. I'd rather she final dive something that has more hit points.
Yeah.
And then we kill the wagon. Because I could use Horfire to get like something exactly down to 4, which is ideal. Like, I could get the Water Trough down to 4. So, but then we're, like, hoping that we can kill the wagon.
Tech Walker says do the 4 hit to the 1 carrion field.
I'd rather do more damage to the Matriarch than the carrion field. It doesn't matter if we kill one of the carrion fields, so. Oh, that's true. Bone Wrap says final dive destroys the wagon, which triggers the damage. You wouldn't have a chance to deal the damage. That's correct. So let's final dive, or sorry, hit the water trap with fire, which is exciting. And
we'll boil the water.
Boil the water, then freeze the Absolute Zero. Is there an ongoing card that makes sense for me to get? I don't think anything is going to do anything, so... Yeah, the fact Christopher was so against the undo button was fascinating. Yeah, that's interesting. Especially when it was just like a misclick. He was like, you can't rewind a misclick. It's like, what?
Yeah, I don't remember that conversation, so I guess that further cements that I had too much to drink.
Here. Right there. All right, so you can draw a card to play a software card.
Yeah. Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 hardwares and 3 softwares in play. All right, what do I have? I have Shunt Energy, Threat Neutralizer, Null Point HUD, or Intervening Path Calculator.
I think the multi-point HUD, but that will give you +1s on your missile pod. But I don't think you wouldn't get to do any other damage, which is too bad. So I don't know. Yeah, I think the optimal damage is multi-point HUD.
All right, that's fine.
And I don't think it matters what you play here. So do what you want. Maybe the hardware. I guess you're gonna get to play the hardware at the end of your turn anyways for free. So
yeah, that's what I was just looking at. Was like, I mean, if I do,
I mean, if you play the hardware, then you get to draw a card. So
all right, and again, bear with me because I'm still getting used to this. If I play Shunt Energy, and then I use the power on Shunt Energy to deal 4 damage to the Matriarch, and then the turn ends, and I use them, and then the missile pod goes off. Is that what am I not seeing that why that's a bad idea or why that won't work?
Yeah, we can work it out. So Shunt Energy is going to be 5 damage, and because of subcutaneous cybernetics, you will get to discard a card. So that's another 1 under your missile pod. So that would end up being 5 from Shunt Energy, and then 6 from the missile pod based on that play. So that would be like 11. That's pretty good. If you use instead multi-point HUD, you're going to have 6 from your missile pod right now. But yeah, you wouldn't get the opportunity to, and you'd also like, you can discard from Microfabricator, you can't from Flash Installation. Yeah, I think Shunt Energy, that's good.
Yeah, like I'm trying to think like,
the most.
You know, our sort of
Shunt
thesis
Energy is
statement
the
was we need to kill the Matriarch as soon as possible. So like I'm not thinking about anything other than just mass amounts of damage. Yes,
Shunt Energy.
Jeremy is back. It's all about doing as much damage as possible in one turn. So
well, the thing is, like in one turn is different because if you had a lot of cards under the Infernal Missile Pod, then a +1 bonus is going to beat out whatever Shunt Energy does, right? So, but you'd only have 2 under, so it doesn't make a huge. Shunt Energy, I think, is better, especially because you can discard a card due to this.
Yeah.
So you definitely should discard a card here. Oh yeah, and you don't get to discard any other cards before the missile pod because it's first. So that's kind of it's a good thing, but also a bad thing.
Yeah, right.
When secondary cannon, that's a great card with too bad. And yeah, choose the Matriarch.
All right, yeah, so let's go back and look at that secondary cannon. Equipment hardware, whenever benchmark uses a power, you may discard a card. If you do, benchmark deals 1 target, 1 projectile damage. Oh, yes, so I can definitely see how this is, could synergize well with some of those other things that we've got going on, but obviously we don't have it right now. So let's see, put into play. I mean, is it going to matter here?
I'm trying to think if it might matter.
Yeah.
The only thing that, like, the countermeasures would do could, like, potentially let you kill the Matriarch back in retaliation. Like,
that's fine. We'll do that.
That could be funny, so.
And I will play the secondary cannon. And I will discard. Yeah, that's fine. We'll discard this and put it under the thing. I don't know if that's gonna matter, but I get to heal, so I'm
I don't think it's gonna matter.
I'm up to a massive 3 HP.
All right, I am gonna final dive that water trough into the Matriarch, and so she's now at 6, which is where we need her to be, but we need to kill the explosives wagon, and I don't think nothing in the environment is. Oh, sustain the portal might do it. sustain the portal, but I need to get right. So if I hit myself for 2 damage. Oh wait, that's too much. I need to be 1 damage.
All right.
Let me go back to use a power because I forgot about the +1. So I hit myself for 1 damage and say no, I want this to hit me.
Yep.
Then, oh wait, you could also, if you discard a card, you get to do damage, but it's only 1, so it wouldn't be enough. Oh no, that's only when you use a power, sorry, never mind. I can hit the wagon for 3. I can hit the Matriarch for 3, but I don't think, like, okay, if I hit the Matriarch for 3, none of the environment, I guess sustain the portal would then just kill the Matriarch. So it's kind of equivalent there, right? Whether we want the wagon to blow up or we want the Matriarch to... may as well just hit the Matriarch, right?
Yeah, we have, what is it, a 1 in 3 chance that the sustain the portal is going to come out?
Yeah, 50-50. Because the temporal event...
Oh, right, yeah.
Kill the Matriarch. Or it could blow up the wagon, which would then kill the Matriarch. But, oh, end of days, that would have won the game. Oh, it's Cyrus Hayes. Cyrus Hayes is going to... Oh, wait, but then Stout Barrel made another card play, which was sustain the portal. Oh, but Cyrus Hayes is going to go first. Yeah, I think we don't need to do this, but Cyrus Hayes is going to go first and kill a bird, which is going to kill us. We might want to kill Fanatic here first.
Yeah, I know. I was just looking at that like, oh, we might need to kill Fanatic here.
I think we need to kill Fanatic so that he kills less birds.
Yep.
Let me see. So if we kill a bird, what's going to happen? Matriarch is going to go after the highest, and each carrion field, Bolnarf will just pick off birds, though. Yeah, that is a problem.
Yeah, that's actually not a great thing, as it turns out.
The carrion field hits every hero target except the one with the highest HP, 1 toxic. I think, yeah. Kill benchmark. Carrion fields don't hit the lowest. Carrion fields do hit the lowest. They hit the hero target except the highest. And Matriarch hits the highest. I think we want to hit Fanatic, you're right. And then we have to hit one of the birds. It doesn't matter which one.
Alright, so Fanatic is incapped. Yeah, she's got wings. They're kindred spirits. Exactly right.
All right, so... Right, okay, so let the Matriarch go first, and we can, like... Actually, no. Yeah, I don't think it matters, because one of the heroes is going to still be alive, right? So... You can just destroy one of your things anyways.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm not going to use this Savage Mana, so we might as well get rid of it.
And then this is everyone except Absolute Zero will get hit. So let's let Absolute Zero survive. Actually, Haka's going to survive too.
Yeah, I was going to say, I have the -1, so...
Yeah, and you can discard to get a hit point.
Oh, nice. Sure.
I think you might still die, but...
Yeah. Like right there.
Yeah, so that's the end of that. But that's, I think, maybe only because we... I think, actually, we might have been okay if we didn't hit Fanatic. And then the Matriarch takes the first hit. That's definitely super important.
Yes, let's definitely make sure that she takes the first hit so that we don't lose the game. And that, folks, is why you always stay in the game until the bitter end. Yes, benchmark in cap artwork. That is definitely a thing.
that did look pretty dire. Like, we were not going to survive that villain turn.
Yeah.
We had to buckle down and drop the Matriarch. So, nicely done.
We have really annoyed Lillian. She's like, man, why did you do that? I guess I'll have to become a hero now. Good times. All right.
We had 6 health across this. We're fine.
All right. So it is 8:25. How do we feel about maybe playing some one-deck dungeon?
Sure.
What do you think? I feel like that is the thing I want to do. Like, I didn't want to lead off with it because it is, in fact, Sentinels Live, but that was a pretty epic game, and we won. And so I feel like one-deck dungeon is the thing I want to do. Let's do some.
And now there's an undo button for when you do things I don't want.
Yeah. All right, so let me just do a thing where I've got to set this up. Sentinels capture. Figure, window. Boom.
I guess you have to share your screen to me now.
I will share my screen to you once I quit out of Sentinels. And kaboom. All right, so this is One Deck Dungeon. Let me turn the music up a little bit. Boom. All right, let me share my screen to John so he can see what's happening. I'm just going to share the main screen so you're going to get the whole thingy. Can you see that okay?
Yep.
All right. So I'm going to turn back on my hero progression. I had it turned off because I was doing screenshots for thingies. What do you want to fight tonight?
I don't know.
I played the Phoenix Den last week, and actually I had it turned off because I was doing screenshots where I didn't want it. So it'll have to be one of the base thingies. I'm going to play my rogue because she's my favorite.
I'll take your warrior to start getting the checklist going.
Boom. Yeah, she's got a little bit going, but not enough that she actually has anything happening. So, all right. So we're gonna play rogue and warrior. The rogue is agility heavy. The warrior is strength heavy, and we are sort of magic poor as it works. So, let's take a look at some of these villains here. Not villains. I'm talking in the wrong thing. We're talking about bosses, not villains. The Hydra is magic poor in terms of who we might fight. The Lich is pretty balanced. The Minotaur is magic poor, as is the Yeti. I don't know. What do you think?
And there's also the dungeon side too. Don't remember. Don't forget.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, so the Minotaur is agility heavy and strength on that side. So, yeah, the Minotaur and the Lich are those are the two hardest, right? Not counting the DLC.
We could do the Hydra.
Hydra? All right. Let's take a look at the Hydra. Hydra, by taken on by the Rogue and the Warrior, and we are playing on standard difficulty. And let's see, what is the... Do I want True Strike, Ingenuity... Force Bolt, Precision. I'm probably just gonna do True Strike. Although she doesn't have, she starts with no strength.
Yeah, it's not a good for a 2-player.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you think? What do you think is a good base power to start with for her?
Ingenuity is nice, but it's also like only traps, so that's...
Yeah, it's only in,
Which is nice, but it's also like tricky. Force Bolt's really good. It's a really good skill if you have like, just lets you get a 6 usually.
Yeah, we'll go with
by spending like small things, and we'll just give you the magic.
Cool. All right, so we're gonna do Rogue and Warrior taking on the Hydra's Reef. All right, so we open with sticky surrounding on floor 1. Spend 1 extra time at the start of each turn. So let's explore and see what we get. Oh, right off the bat, we got an Ice Elemental. Frost. Before the encounter, spend 3 time. We got a lot. We've got to. Yeah, I feel like this is like an auto flee, but you tell me what you think.
Yeah, we'd probably be taking like at least 2 damage on this one.
Yeah, I mean, we're decently strength heavy and agility heavy, but we have very little magic, and we don't. Since we're playing on standard, we don't have the automatic heroic die, so...
Yeah, I think fleeing on this is all right.
Yeah, and actually, if you look over here, I start with Dungeoneering. Your partner may reroll any or all of their ones. We got the Force Bolt I just picked. Crafty, you may have one extra skill or item. And First Aid, when you use a potion, heal 1 damage. So I've been leveling up my rogue quite a bit. So whenever I use a potion, the rogue gets to heal 1 damage, which is excellent. So even if we use a potion that's not a healing potion, she'll still get to heal 1. So that's good. All right, so let's see what we got here. Rolling Boulder. I feel like there's an agility here. We can run past it. 3. We got 4 dice to get a 14 plus a 5.
That Valor skill, so good. That's the one that you didn't take that other game.
Yeah, so just roll a heroic.
Like free heroic die, like basically, especially against the boss. I mean, a magic heart is also really good. But
yeah.
I think we could do the run past it, and you can do your daring gamble. And
yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do.
We might. Well, there's no armor box, so we're probably gonna may just take the one with the 5.
Oof, 2, not a great opening. Come on, 665. Oh, 611. That's not great. Oh my god.
Well, you can let me reroll that.
What's that?
I can reroll.
Oh
it.
yeah, you can reroll. All right, so we can either cover the 5.
We have 14.
Yeah,
That's
we
all
have
need.
14. Yeah, let's cover that 14.
That's the main thing we need.
Good. All right, so we'll take 1 and 1. Who's gonna take it? Yeah.
Warrior to get a heroic die.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, she doesn't have her when you descend, you heal 1, right? In the 2-player. All right, so.
I think that skill is the most useful thing.
All right, and maybe should we give it to, yeah, what's this fearless charge? Ignore 1 time. All right, yeah, so who do you think is a better choice here to take the... Nougat Bar doesn't know ODD, but that's fine. We're going to be talking through how we play it, so hopefully you'll learn it.
What are your other skills? You haven't shown all your skills.
Oh, right, and I have recovery when I descend, heal 1 damage.
I mean, either one can take this. I guess you have crafty, so you can like make use of an extra skill. So
yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so the way that this works is that you have a deck, which is the time over here, and each of the doors is one of the cards from the deck. And as you explore them, you can encounter them. They're either combat or perils. And once you sort of encounter them, you have the option to sort of take this loot here. You can flee or not. And then, yeah, it's, you know, just sort of watch. You'll see how it works. You roll dice to fill up these boxes. It's a super fun game. You'll love it, I promise. All right, before the encounter, convert 1 item to XP. We have no items right now.
We also probably can't get through her armor boxes.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of magic. So I think flee.
Yeah, I mean, we could try, like, we could roll, you have a heroic roll, and I could roll a heroic, and we might, I mean, it's definitely doable. If we're going to fight a wraith, like, now's the time.
Yeah, to not have to lose for that XP.
Let's do it.
All right, caution of the wind. All right, so let's
use both heroic feats, I think.
Yeah, we'll start with mine and see what we get. 4, not bad.
Almost a 6. It almost.
I know, I saw that. Oof. All right, still use yours?
Yeah.
All right. There's a 6.
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
I might need that 6.
I think we got this. All right, not bad, not bad.
2.
All right, so let me just start sort of pushing this out. So we got a 3, that'll cover that up. So that means that we can use these to create some heroics. But we've got...
Put that 5 yellow on the 5 armor.
Yeah, 5 yellow there. And this will probably go there, and this will probably go there. And if we can swing it, that can go there. So can we do 4 and 2?
Yep, 4 and 2, and then make a 4 from yours.
Yep, perfect. So we'll turn these into a heroic.
Oh, so you don't forget you can roll a heroic die with your skill. And you don't have to use the skill, but
we don't need it.
You have another heroic die.
I
don't forget.
Sure, we'll just go ahead and roll it. Even though everything's already covered up, we'll just roll it anyway. All right, good times, good times.
Yeah.
All right, so do we want to level up and get a heroic die for everything, or do we want to take the item, or what are we thinking? I would probably level up here.
I wouldn't, because we only need a 2 to level up.
True.
But we could if you really want to.
Yeah, I mean, do you want your warrior to always have 6 agility? Because that would be a really good way to get that done.
I would probably take the item.
Take the item?
Onto the warrior.
On the warrior?
Yeah.
All right. I'm on board. And we'll open up this last door.
And we'll probably end up converting it to XP later. And look, another wraith. But we don't have as many heroic dice this time.
And now we have an item that will actually get killed.
Oh, that will be. But I mean, it'll be converted, and then we'll level up at the end of the encounter.
Yeah, that haste is interesting.
Yeah, we don't have enough magic to really use that effectively. I would be fine to go after it again. We was pretty close last time, but we do have the heroic die that we forgot about. So,
all right, we're doing it.
I would definitely use your heroic feat though. Don't roll a 1.
Yeah, it's very rare that I don't use my heroic feat as the rogue. That is a thing that I almost never skip. All right. Well, it could have been better.
Good. I get through that armor now. Well, roll your heroic and we'll see.
Yep. All right, so...
Well, the magic 1 goes in there, and the yellow 5 goes in. We're definitely taking damage this time.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, we're gonna have to convert
these. Well, I guess we could. This could stay here, and we could convert this and this.
Yep, do that 3 and a 2, and then we have enough for the armor box, and at least we don't take all the damage.
Yeah,
and then use my fearless charge to save a time.
All right. Yeah, so we'll take. Yeah, so the rogue will take 2, and the warrior take 1.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, give me that item again.
Yeah, that's fine. And we level up. So now we get a heroic die every turn, which is excellent. And we're going to go ahead and explore these 3 doors because that ice elemental is still not something we're ready to take on. We got a bear trap. Yeah, we could probably run through this and not have to go through the time. And that potion... Well, honestly, the potion or the item, either one of those, I'd be happy.
Are you going to run through and use your heroic feat?
Probably, yeah.
Then why?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
Like I mean, you're risking spending just as much time, basically.
Yeah, that's fine. We can just.
So I mean,
just do it.
Just be aware of that. Like, you can do it, but like, if there's a risk that you could have just done disarm them.
Yeah, that's like the classic thing. Like, do you disarm and definitely take the 3 time, or do you run through and maybe take the 3 time?
And a health.
And a health, yeah. I mean, come on, it's a 1 in 6 chance.
We're rolling 4 dice, so we would want to do either disarm them or do the So if you want to run through, definitely use your heroic feat, I would say.
Yep. We're gonna throw caution to the wind. Are you all ready to hear John say, "What did you do?" Nope, there it is. Boom. And we'll skip yours.
Sure. We'll definitely get to cover the 11. We'll probably cover the 11. So.
Yeah.
And let me roll it because you can let me
Yeah,
re-roll.
because I can let you re-roll it with the dungeoneering.
Which is good. Well, I mean, that's not what we did, but I can roll that one.
Yeah, we definitely need it.
Yeah, we're rolling terribly.
There it is. All right, so let's do the math here. 3, 4, 3.
Yep, you can cover the 11 and put the 6 on that.
Awesome. Boom. All right. So what do you think? Extra potion or some more magic?
I think we need some magic.
Yeah.
Hardly more. We need some. So give that to you.
All right. All right, we got a force wall.
Man,
so this is 4
lots
HP.
of XP4 stuff coming out.
Yeah, but this is good because we've got a magic and a heart item here. And we've got
to you.
tons of agility.
Yeah, let's climb around.
Yeah, I think we should
climb around. Climb around. Get up, get down.
All right. Should we use either one of these?
I mean, you can use yours if you feel lucky.
Yeah, I'll use mine. I always feel lucky. Boom!
All right, we can probably skip mine.
Yeah, because we got 5 dice coming here. So, and you'll roll it because of the dungeoneering.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we got this on lockdown.
It's already gotten from what you rolled.
Yep. So we'll do this and this and this. Boom. End encounter. I love the mind grabby adventures. Totally. All right. So I guess the question is who should take this item here?
I think you should take it.
Yeah.
So that you load up on magic for your first bolt.
All right. Oh yeah. Right. First bolt.
Like when I play 2 heroes, I always focus the items on I don't spread the items between the heroes by type.
Okay.
Like if one hero is getting magic, they're getting all the magic. If one hero is getting strength, they're getting all the strength.
Yeah, see, that's interesting. Like a lot of what I've done is actually been trying to balance it so that everybody's rolling a lot of things. But I also do try to pay attention to well, okay, what skills can do what things, and try to sort of optimize for that. But I'm still not as good at it as I would like to be. So.
But if one hero is rolling all the strength, then you can give them the strength skills, and they can make good use of them.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, so we got a fade.
Yeah,
Spend time for
really good.
For each skill you use. Yeah, so it's a 4 magic, and you gain a 4 and a 4, and then you get to increase something by 1. That is a really great skill.
Yeah. There's only 5 time left, but I think we can manage this.
Yeah, I mean, there's only 4 time on the field. I mean, yes, spend 1 for each skill you use, but... All right, we're going for it. So the question is, what heroic feats are we going to do? So we've got 4 agilities, 3 magics, a couple of heroics. I mean, I'm definitely going to roll my heroic, so I'm going to do that. And we get a 6. All right, do we want to do yours or no?
we don't need mine then.
All right. And
I have no skills, so you should roll it.
all right.
And we don't want to use skills necessarily, but you at least have some that you could use if you need.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to use my Valor.
Well, don't. Why? Just
because we have no 5s to cover up things.
Okay, but it costs the time whenever you use a skill.
Okay.
So don't just use it automatically.
It wasn't automatically. It was because we have 1, 2 5s on the field and a 10, and we have nothing to cover them. I mean, we can cover the 10 with the 5, a 2, and a 4.
You can cover the 10 with all kinds of little things. And you're forgetting your other skill.
Which is, I don't see a skill that's going to, Force Bolt is not going to give me a 5 to cover up either one of those 5s.
It will if you put 5 magic on it. Or sorry, I was thinking of. Oh, you want you can cover the 5 strength with it.
Maybe I'm just not seeing it. Like we can do this. We can do 10 like so, and then we've got the armor covered.
Don't put the 4 on there. The 4 needs to go on the 3.
So like do like this and this.
Yep.
And then we can do this.
Yeah, so you can cover the magic 4 with the magic. You can put 5 worth of blue dice onto the force bolt.
Oh, wait. This you can use more than one die to do this? I had no idea that was how this skill worked.
That's how magic skills work. You can use multiple dice.
I had no idea that was a thing. All right.
Click on it.
Well, that explains why I acted the way that I did. I had no idea that was a thing. I thought it was a single die gives you a single die of another thing.
Nope.
All right, so that's that, and then we turn these 2 things into a thing, and then we're done.
And we didn't need to roll a heroic. We could have done that without rolling the heroic.
All right, so are we taking this skill?
It is a pretty good skill.
Yeah, Jesse C, exactly. That I had no idea that was how that worked. I'm excited to have learned that for sure. I'm sorry, what'd you say, John?
Yep. That's in the help if you want to look at how those magic X works. Or magic skills in general, you pay for with multiple dice.
I should read that.
Yeah, static burst is good if you want that. The getting agility is also good too. They're both going to go to you, so it's up to you, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really like the +1 part of the static burst.
I know.
Like
that's
you
a
get 2
thing.
dice and you get a +1. Like they're both amazing. Like that's just help me get a 6.
Yeah, that's exactly right. All right, and then I assume we're just gonna descend.
Yeah. The thing is with the Hydra's Reef, if you stay, we're gonna take a damage. So normally you could stay, but not on the Hydra's Reef.
Looks like nobody knew that Force Bolt worked that way. So I'm excited that I'm not alone.
If you just try it once, you'll see how it works. But yeah, sure.
All right, let's see what we got here. And we got a Fire Elemental. So again, we got an item that's got a magic and a heart. But it needs a lot of magic to make it a thing.
Yeah, there's no armor though.
There is no armor.
Yeah, I mean, we take a damage, but I think we could probably take this. Getting the this one have the? Can you right click on it? Does this have the? Oh, consistency. Yeah, consistency is good too. Chaotic Aura is better. Yeah, I think we should probably both use our heroic dice though.
Yeah. All right, 5. Still use yours?
Yep. I mean, I'll probably take damage, so.
Wah, wah, wah.
And you should roll.
All right, I will roll this.
There's some good magics.
Yeah, that's not bad. All right, so we got a 5, so I'll just sort of slot that over there to be prepared. We got a 1, so 5. So yeah, I can cover it with all my magics here, but
your static burst will let you increase.
Yeah, let's look at that
magic up, but would let us get a 6. Oh, and don't forget to use your valor.
Oh right,
you forgot.
Yeah, let's do that. And a 1, fantastic. I'm just gonna dump those on there for now because that's the thing. I mean, I guess granted we could use them to fill up this force bolt now that I know how that works.
You could also put them on your other magic spell.
Oh, right. Wait, so static burst works that way too?
All magic skills work that way.
Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, same. We'll have to reevaluate many powers now. Yeah, totally. Like, I've been obviously playing the game incredibly wrong. All right.
Yeah, I mean, it's covered in the tutorial, but maybe, I don't know, maybe we need to bash you over the head with it more. But, like, you can use one of those magic 3s and one of those 1s to make a magic 6 so that we can cover that magic 6, for example.
All right, so you're saying, like, do, like, this and this. Wait, no, that's not what you're saying.
Yep. Like,
Oh,
I'm
whoa.
suggesting that's a thing we could do. If we want
Oh,
to
I
get a
see.
magic
Right,
6.
because then I can increase the 5. All right.
You can't put.
Oh, right, that's the wrong. It's the wrong
warriors
heroes.
one.
Yeah, I need this one. I'm gonna do that, and then increase this one.
Yep.
All right, so that 6 would go there. Just put these here so that I'm not forgetting where they go.
Just put it on. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no armor. I usually do that when I know there's an armor and I don't want to cover the armor first.
What's that one under the 5? It's a 5. Okay.
Yeah, it's a 5.
Yeah. Now put the agility 5 on the 5, agility 3 on the 3, the heart 1. Yeah, and like throw. What can we cover? What can we put into the? Like, throw everything into the blue that you can. I think. Oh yeah, we've got enough to put it in. So.
Yeah, we have enough. We could do something. Oh no. Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, then I would say put one of those 3s onto the blue 3. Actually, yeah, we can probably use the force bolt to cover something. So, we can make heroic 4. I'm just trying to think if we can get enough dice over there to make an agility 6.
Yeah.
I think we probably should be able to. Like, the warrior can just fill up the magic box right now, right? So by making heroics.
Yeah, so like do this and then like the 2 and the 2.
Yeah. Well, like, yeah, the thing is you don't necessarily want to do that because you might want to pass the 2 over to the other player.
Yeah, I was looking at that, but like her dice are so much higher, it feels like it would be a waste.
I mean, it might be a waste or it might not be a waste.
Yeah, it might not be a waste. Yeah, fair enough.
Like, all you need is 2 to be able to make a 6. So yeah, I would undo what you just did. Like, undo making that 2.
There you go.
Whose 3 is that? The black 3 belongs to the rogue? Yeah, like a time, I'm not worried about time. I'm worried about hearts.
Right.
So, yeah. Take the black 3 and put it on the force bolt. Make a heroic 4 and put in the force bolt. So yeah, you could have done what you did. I just want, like, the 3 is that's what we need anyways. So, well, I guess, yeah, you could, yeah. Make the heroic 4 and get a agility 6. All we're gonna lose is, we're actually not gonna lose anything. it's going to be great. So put that heroic 6 on, put the 5 on the 3, make the heroics from the warrior, and then use the warrior's fearless charge. And we're free.
Oh yeah, look at that! Boom. Yeah, this game is actually more of a puzzle game than it is anything else, and it is actually super fun. Like once you really get into it, it's like, oh, what if I can do this? I can do this. So that's good. All right, so what are we? Are we stacking more magic and hearts on the rogue here?
Yeah, that's pretty good. Consistency is really good too, because you can like change all of your 1s, 2s, and 3s to 4s.
Yes.
It's a little bit less good in 2-player because like you can't change the other player's dice.
But Louis asks, games do not get reset when this game gets released officially. That is correct, as far as I know, right?
Yep. Nope.
Yep.
That's correct.
Yep.
Nothing like that will happen. Yeah, I mean, I guess you're at the limit. Oh, you've got crafty, so you can have another item. That's why it's not saying you're at the limit, because you're not.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I love having more magics, but also that consistency is... I don't usually actually take consistency. Why don't we take it? Because it's... I don't know if you usually take it or not.
I don't know that I've ever had the opportunity to take it, to be quite honest.
Yeah, let's take it and just make sure the rogue is getting lots of dice.
All right.
You've already got Valor too, right? So you're getting like lots of extra dice, and you're rolling your heroic. And
all right, so we got a cave in. The rogue is at her skill limit, and the rogue is at her light item limit. So any of the things that we're going to do here is either going to be XP or they're going to be going to the warrior. So
sure, I mean it's a pretty easy thing.
Yeah, I agree.
So
question is are we going to dismantle it or are we going to climb over it? I mean, we got 4, at least 5 dice that we can roll.
Why are we? I mean, we have 1 heroic and 4 of each type. So 5, what I said, right? Well, you said at least, but it's just exactly that.
Well, we could also do our, like I can do my thing.
What thing?
So we get, if we take climb over it, we've got 3 on the rogue and 1 on the warrior of agility, plus our level gives us a heroic. So that's 5 dice plus my daring gamble. Or if we dismantle it, we've got 4 strength from the warrior plus the heroic from our level, and then I can do daring gamble. So both of those are 5 or 6, depending on what we choose to do. So at least 5 is right 100% of the time.
All right, I would go with dismantle it because you can let me re-roll all 1s, and I would roll all the dice.
Done. Skipping heroic, or should I do my heroic?
Up to you.
We got 4 dice. We got 3 boxes. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. All right, so that armor's taken care of, and we'll let you roll this. Boom. All right, so that'll go there. That'll go there. That'll go there. Done. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right, do you want to flame weave with all of your magic dice that you have?
I'll take the agility item.
Take the agility. All right. Good times.
Mine.
Sounds fun. That's why I like Sentinels and Hearthstone as much as I do building combos. If I play this card, then this next move will do this, which will let me play this card. Yeah, that is definitely, obviously you can hear John and I talking about it. That is the thing that happens a lot in this game. And it's an ogre, so flee? Like, unless
well, not
I'm...
necessarily.
Yeah, I understand not
Tons
necessarily.
of agility and yeah.
But man, I just, this card always scares me. Like, there's so many hearts of damage sitting around that I'm like, I feel like
it's a rough card.
It's a rough card.
What does Hydra's Reef do in the second floor?
So we get regeneration.
Okay, but like no effect.
Yeah,
the poison aura is like the worst.
Oh, yes.
Would be. So I think like we could take this.
I'm on board. Let's do it.
Definitely use your
Yeah, definitely
feet.
using my feet.
Yeah.
All right, a 5. Not bad, not bad.
And you roll it, yeah.
Yep. All right, let's see what we get.
Oh, consistency.
Nice.
firstly, you aren't rolling the strength, but so hang on for consistency because it combos well with other things. So you roll your valor for sure first.
You're right. Okay, so we'll roll the valor. 6. Excellent.
So with consistency, you can take that 1 heroic and turn it into a 4 by using Force Bolt, potentially, right? So I'm not saying doing it right now.
Right. Yep.
So you could, or you could turn the magic 2, for example, into a 4 with consistency. You could also, like, we could make a 6, right? And like static burst is also like gonna be real good. So,
all right, so wait a minute. Can I not drop my heroic 1 on consistency and turn 1, 2, 3, 4 dice into 4s?
Yep.
Right. Okay. Good. I just want to make sure I was reading that right, because obviously there was a complete disconnect in terms of how the other things are working before now with the magic. So.
Yeah.
All right. So let's take a look here. So you've got 6, 5, 4, and 2 on. So the 5 could potentially go there.
I definitely like when you're going against the ogre, you need to look at like how much is each die worth. Like that 5 needs to go on the 5, right? Like that is a better die value per penalty ratio than the big boxes. The big boxes are big and scary, but that 5 should go on the 5. Just put it on there. Like that's where it goes.
Come on, there we go. Yeah, so like this could potentially cover up that 12.
Like the 3 agility that I have there goes on the 3 agility.
Great.
We need the higher number agilities are things we don't have coverage of right now.
Well, I mean, this 6 could go here, and this 5 could go here if we don't have any other things to do with them.
Yeah, I think that's good. We can put those on. I would put it on the one that has the time as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I think, you may as well go ahead and cover the 12 with what I got. And the 4, we'll see what we need. So,
right.
So, because we might want to convert it instead of like using it for just a single time.
Yeah. So like I could consistency and basically boost everything I have up to 4s, and then I can cover. I could use the magic to turn this into whatever we need.
Yeah, if you can, consistency is actually, if you consistency first, then you're gonna have more mana to spend.
Yep.
On things. So I would use the agility die, not the heroic die, because you can use the heroic die in the strength parts.
Yep. So
and change all of them.
Change all of them. Boom.
And then you can spend one of those 4s into static burst.
And boost one of these to 5, so we can cover
or boost the heroic die, I guess.
Oh, I was gonna say boost this so we can cover this, and then we can use the heroic on the others.
I mean, sure, that's fine.
I mean, I can undo it if that's.
That's fine. And I don't think it matters, anyways. So then, So you're so throw your. Yeah, don't put that in there yet. Unfortunately, all our dice are like just quite. We need like 1s now. I mean, it's like we had 1s before, so it doesn't matter. I mean, we can cover the 9 by like putting 3 dice into it. So put in 3 dice into it, right? That one, and then like make a heroic from take my 4 and combine it with one of yours, so that you get it for. Not that one. Actually, no, it's fine. It's fine.
I already hit the undo. All right, so
it's actually gonna work. It's gonna work out. Just give the dice over to you. That's more flexible, anyways, because you have the stuff.
All right.
Yeah. So put that on the 8-9 box. All right, then use the magic Force Bolt to get strength 4. and then convert your other thing into heroic, and then use my skill.
And then use Fearless Charge. Man, I did not think that was going to be the way that this turned out, but it did.
See, the thing is, it's all about the skills.
Yes.
Like, you can do so many things, even with the roll. Like, we rolled like all kinds of 1s and 2s, right? Like, that wasn't a great roll. I don't think we rolled 1-6, I think.
All right, so we're both at our item limit. So it's either take the skill. Did we even have this conversation about the loot before we went in? I don't think we did. It was just like, we can take him.
The loot's amazing no matter what against an ogre, so. Brute Force, I don't actually use it too much, but it's actually really good because it works on traps too, but it's kind of a crapshoot because sometimes you don't have any 5s. I would probably just go for the thing and replace your non-heart.
Oh, yeah.
Magic.
That's fine. And then we've got 2 XP to start building our way up. Cool. All right, let's open this last door, see what we get. It's a rune puzzle! And we actually have enough...
This is always the easiest thing.
Yeah, and we actually have enough magic right now that if I daring gamble... Actually, even without daring gamble, we probably are okay, but I'm probably gonna daring gamble anyway.
Sure. Yeah, we can do Decipher and daring gamble. I think that's... I usually play heroes with enough magic that this is like the easiest thing.
Yeah.
And I should roll that.
Oh, right. Oh, shoot. Yeah, because it's a thing. Well, it's too late. But,
doesn't matter because it's daring gamble, because it's rune puzzle, and we beat it, no problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I was not thinking, so I was just like, oh, boom, 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 but we did it, so that's fine. And, potion?
Yeah, it's basically either potion or XP. We have lots of potions. Give that, I'm thinking if you give that to me, I can replace the 3 XP sword and...
Oh, and we're that much closer? So is that what you want to do?
Yeah. Or I could replace the agility, I guess, but that's okay.
All right, so we're only down to 4 time left on this floor. And we've got a beetle.
Ooh,
if any armor
beetle.
boxes are empty, discard this instead of looting.
Yeah, we have like the exact skill set to fight the beetle.
Yeah.
So I don't even know if you need to bother rolling heroic die. I probably wouldn't, but if
that's fine,
I'll
skip it. And
yeah, and in combat you're rolling this because I have no skills, so you may as well roll them all the time there. Oh, there's a good roll.
All right, so we've got. Let's see here. We got like.
All right, I would be shocked if we can't clear this, so I'm gonna see if you can do it.
All right, so we'll start with that. Look at what else we have here. Let's start with this. Ugh. All right, but that's okay. We still have things we can do. So first things first, let's. Actually, let's. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dice that can do a thing with that. So let's. Yeah, so I'll talk through my process. Like, you guys got to see me do this by myself last week, so let's see how this goes. So the first thing that I would do here is I would probably consistency to bring everything up to 4s, and then I would potentially use one of those magic 4s, because we only need 1 magic. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that. I'm going to change that.
Did you do it with a heroic or with an agility?
I did it with a heroic. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to increase, let's see, we got a 4 and a 3, and we've already got a 5. So I'm going to increase this. All right, so let's see what we got here. Boom. Boom. We'll see if I can actually make this happen. Similar to how I play and when it comes to the world of Sentinels, I kind of just blunder through and hope that I get to where I need to be. And we'll see if that works out here. If it doesn't, then John can say I told you so. Let's keep those off to the side for a moment here. Don't have that. I have that. Yeah, the biggest issue is... Yep, no, we're fine. It's all fine. Everything's wonderful.
You did great, kid.
I do what I can. Sometimes it just works out for you. The beetle is super armored. Yes, the beetle is super armored. Basically, like if you don't get through all the armor, it's just not gonna work. Yeah, I feel like crushing blow to the warrior here is probably the right choice, unless you really want that XP.
Yeah, crushing blow to warrior is good. I've learned my first skill. Ooh, skeleton. Always fun to fight the skeleton.
Yeah, if any boxes are empty, spend time, which is actually...
Oh, an invisibility potion. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that invisibility. So this is extra difficult because we only have 1 time left here. So we got to be careful not to take too much time damage here.
Oh, we'll be fine.
Yeah, all right, I agree.
I wouldn't use your heroic feat.
Yeah, because could the time could just be very dangerous. And we are in a combat.
I think you still roll that, yeah.
I'll roll it.
I'm gonna probably roll a 1 to be used for crushing blows, so. I'll roll all 6s.
Wow! Somebody take this guy to Vegas. What's up?
Oh my god, that's amazing. You don't even, your consistency, you could spend a 3 to like do nothing.
I'm gonna roll my Valor. I
guess you could make your other ones lower.
There we go. I can spend that 1 to bring the other ones up. All right, so let's...
On the 3, they make it heroic 4, but yeah.
Yeah, that's true. All right, yeah, we could probably do...
Just fill the armor. Just fill the armor boxes.
Yeah,
just
do that
we have
and
so many
that.
dice. I have so many 6s. Just fill all the boxes. Like, just fill all the boxes. You can just fill all the boxes. You don't need to do anything.
Right, I could just do this. Oh, well, actually, yes, I don't need to do that.
Put the heroic die onto the strength instead of the wrong thing, but sure.
Whatever. It's still covered. And we will take the invisibility potion, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. That's really handy, especially with 4 potions.
And we will descend before we take any damage. And the rogue recovers 1. So the warrior's got 2 damage, the rogue has got 1. The rogue does have 6 hearts, so the rogue's in pretty good position. Oh, wow, it's 9:15 already? Oh, boy. I'm not going home until late tonight. All right, we get a flame elemental. Or excuse me, a fire elemental. We're both at our item limit. The rogue's at her skill limit. So you could take this mana fountain, which is completely useless for you.
Why would I?
Or we could take 4 XP to level up. So
no, I would take the item.
Oh, take the item?
Enter.
Oh, and like replace one of the ones that doesn't have a heart.
You can hit me, and I can use a heroic die. Like, yeah, and we'll just use a potion to heal me. Like.
So enter?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll take the damage. And I'll use my heroic die.
Five, nice. But
I don't think
4,
you probably
because Hydra's Reef, Poison Aura, all heroic dice are decreased by 1.
I don't think we need to use yours, but you can if you want.
Yeah, I'm trying to look here. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll skip it.
But you can roll that.
And that 6 goes down to a 5. Oof, a lot of 1s there. But we can re-roll.
Opposite roll of last time.
Yep. All right.
Well, use your Valor.
Yep. All right, that's not bad. All right, so let's see what we got here. We could do like a 6 there and a 5 there.
Well, you can turn one of my 1s into a 6 with Crushing Blow.
Yep.
No reason not to. And you probably want to go to consistency.
Yeah, so let's do that. Great.
Yeah, so Static Burst is going to be handy because you can make a 6 with it. So
yeah, we need a magic 6, not a. We've got a agility 6 down here.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if you spend that 4 on the static burst and then increase your heroic, make a heroic 5 to heroic 6, then you can cover that 6.
And then
I'm sure we'll have enough spare change to cover the 11.
Yeah, we can do this and this and this and this, and we can do like 8.
Yeah.
That, and then I just need to transform enough to make that a thing. So we can do like this, and that'll be enough. Boom!
There you go. With dice left over.
All right, so you want to replace which one, the agility or the strength?
Yeah, replace the agility. And heal me.
All right, so we will heal. I'll drink it. We still have 3 potions. The Phantom. This is one that I'm always like, oh, I could take this. And then I forget that it discards all 1s and 3s. This is like the worst card.
Invisibility potion.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. And you drink it. It's an important decision if you drink it, because you get a heart back.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can take the item.
All right.
And we'll level up. Yes, the Ethereal is very difficult. I often still fight it.
Yeah, I often still fight it too, but... All right, so we're going to replace your other one with the non-heart.
Sword one, yeah, strength.
And we get a potion back. So that was basically a completely zero-sum encounter.
Well, it costs 2 time.
2 time. All right, we got another beetle.
Yeah, let's kill the beetle. We need more magic. I mean, we don't maybe, but...
Yeah, so Nougat Bar, yellow is strength, blue is magic, pink is agility, and black is anything. Right, you can use black for whatever.
Unless you're at the Phoenix, which makes it really hard.
Yes, and there's you know, similar to Sentinels, there's things that like negate other effects and other kinds of things. So, all right, so this skill is one that I always feel like I want to use, but I have never once used in an actual game.
I also have never used it. It's just so expensive.
It's so expensive.
I think if you have like a lot of dice,
yeah,
then, you know, a lot of agility dice, then like you can put a bunch of 1s into it. But...
And I feel like it's skewed to single player too. Like,
yeah,
it's hard when you're playing 2-player because you have to have a lot of dice in one pool in order to make this one really be effective. So
I think the balancing trickiness of this skill is that like a cost of 2 is not enough, but a cost of 3 is almost too much.
That's
so
too
like,
much, right?
Because a heroic 6 is ridiculously strong, right? Like, especially, and it's useful in perils as well. But yeah, it's a tricky one. I think we should fight the beetle and get an item.
All right. I'm gonna use it because that's just the way I roll.
I wouldn't have used it, but you got a 6, so you were right.
Or a 5, but whatever.
Right.
Yeah,
well, you can roll heroic.
We essentially cannot get heroic 6s anymore in this dungeon. So like I just rolled another 6 and now it's a 5.
But you do get static burst will let you.
Right.
And we can convert to get 6s, but yeah.
All right, so we could do that and that. And
well, yeah, you may as well just cover the armors if you have exact ones. Like, there's no reason not to, right?
Right. All right. So boom.
You can also roll your heroic before you forget.
Right.
Well, don't cover it with a 6. I guess it's fine. I mean we don't cover it with a 6 because you could cover it with a 5.
We don't have a 5. Oh, I guess we have this 5. So yeah, we could do
heroic
this.
5.
And then we could do like that. All right. Let's see. We got a 5 over there. All right. Let's see here. Got 1, 2, 3 agility boxes to cover, a magic box to cover.
Turn my 1 into a 6.
Oh, right. Yes. Thank you. So we
actually, yeah. Then you can take that 5 off, and then I have 2 6s, so you may as well. use 6s and just put my 6s on things.
Yeah,
and
so then we can do
put that on the magic. Yeah.
And this, and this, and this. And we're done.
Just a beetle.
It's just a little beetle, no big deal.
And I think, yeah, grab more magic, because that's really good for what you've got.
All right, we got a bear trap, and I feel like we could probably run through this pretty easily. We've already got the invisibility potion, so we can't take that.
Remember, there are 2 armor boxes here.
Yeah, the 3 and the 5. Neither of us are at our limit, though, so we could take that item.
It would be good to get that item. So we could enter it. If we're lucky, we can do the run through, but we could play it safe and disarm. At this stage, with 10 time left, I would probably just disarm.
Yeah? All right. And then skip the daring gamble?
I would probably still do that because of the armor boxes.
Oh, yeah. See, like, if it was me, I probably would have gone for the other one and then just used, like, this feels like double time potential here. Yeah, see, that went down to a 1, so... All right, I'll let you roll it since we're in apparel.
Yeah, the thing is with the armor boxes, like, you might not roll 5.
Yeah.
And then you're stuck, right? I mean, we obviously rolled crazily well, but, like...
Oh, I'm trying to put this on the one thing that I can't put it on yet. So we'll put that there, and then there, and then that there, and then that there.
Even with that, like, we beat it, but we would just...
Yeah, it would have been close. All right, so the rogue will take this.
You're full, aren't you?
Nope. Remember, I get 1 extra.
Okay. Oh, right. Yeah, both the limits went up by 1, right? So.
And boom. All right, so we're ready to descend. Do we want to open a door and see if it's worth it?
You want to take a damage?
I mean, not particularly, but I know that...
Because you will take a damage because of Hydra's Reef.
Oh, because of the Hydra's Reef. Yes, thank you.
I mean, you will heal it when you descend. So
yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, let's see if we can get something useful. Boom, boom, and we'll let the rogue take this, and then we'll open a door.
Oh yeah, no. Like, Armor Crush is great. I don't think the Hydra has armor anyways, though. You can check, but, like, spend 1 time for each 1 rolled, like, we could take a serious beating. Yeah, and the Hydra doesn't have armor. This is totally not worth it.
Yep. All right.
So
we're out.
Bravely run away. And you heal your 1. There you go.
All right, so we both have 6. None of us have any damage, and we have 3 potions. I'm feeling pretty confident about this.
Yeah, battle. And you have consistency, so you should always roll the heroic because your skills are Balui says, wouldn't that also help the warrior with heroic die? True, the warrior would get a heroic die, but you can't use that against the boss. So I don't think we would. And the chance that we might have an encounter we want to use it with.
All right, so I think we got Valor and Crushing Blow are both things we want to do.
Right, use Valor.
Yeah, so Valor first. Nice. That's a nice Valor right there. All right.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, do I want to? Yeah, like consistency. It's like 6. Yeah, we don't have it. We don't have a 6, so we're gonna want a static burst at some point. But if I consistency with my 3, I'll have a 4 magic that I can burn to get. Well, I guess I can only get a. Yeah. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, you can put my dice into things. At least the 6s and the 5. It's possible that we might not want to, depending on what we're doing, like we might not want to, like, put my 3 into a Crushing Blow. We might want to put like a 2 into a Crushing Blow or something. So, yeah, because you don't have a lot of strength.
Yeah.
on your side. Yeah, I think basically it's just like work out, maximize covering the big boxes here, because they actually, with the Hydra, the big boxes do the most damage.
Yeah.
Which is unusual for the bosses. Usually the big boxes don't have the skulls and they do more damage. So we want to try to cover them up. So yeah,
because we can
I mean, you've got millions of agility, so I think like it probably will make sense to use consistency to get more magics to do the magic-y things. So I would go ahead and do that. Because then you can, yeah, what I would use Static Burst and change that Magic 5 into a Magic 6, because that Magic 5 is not actually useful.
Yeah.
But the Heroic 6 is worth
Yeah,
a
the
lot.
Heroic 6,
So,
yeah, so we could do like this.
yeah, and then I would use, then you'll be able to use those other two magics to either make a Heroic 4 or make a 6, right? So that's going to be really good. So let's try to fill those other boxes up.
Yeah, like I can do this.
Without wasting stuff as much. Yep, that's good. And then, like, I think cover the 6s with the 6s. And then, let's see. So
yeah, so we got like 5, 9. This would be like another 4 and another 4, but I can do.
yeah, like you can probably fill up the 13 box without like wasting space as much. Yeah, I think you'll want to turn that 3 into a 6, so you can do that with Crushing Blow. And
Actually, wait, what if we did. Wait, 6, 5, 4. Ugh, no, I'm doing my math all wrong.
yeah,
6,
then
6,
then
6.
just turn the Magic 4s into a Strength 6 with Force Bolt. And then turn those other 4s into Strength or to a Heroic. And then you have enough to fill everything.
Yep. Boom.
Totally filled.
All right, and we're having
Do
me
that
roll.
one more time. Yeah,
All
you
right.
roll. And just like, we just need to cover the big boxes and we win. We have enough health.
Yeah, we
get
have
both of
tons
these.
of health,
That's
yep.
So clever.
All right, so
Roll your Valor.
and then crushing blow for that 1 probably.
Yep.
All right, so that's 12. 16.
Got my 20 right there.
Yeah, that's the 19 box right there. I'll put that in there for now, so we can look at it.
Yep. Just cover the agility box. Cover the other strength box. Like, it doesn't matter if we take the other damage. Like, don't worry about the little agility. I guess, yeah, like, you have so much agility.
Yeah.
Well, you have consistency too, so you can use your 3 to do consistency instead of, like take your 3 off the box and put it into consistency instead of, and put my 3, or take all the dice off.
Yeah, let's just yeah, like I always get confused as to what's where, so I feel like it's just easier to do this. So let's do consistency.
Not that. No. Undo.
You said use the 3.
Use the agility 3.
The agility 3. All right.
Never put a heroic die like you're wasting it there, right? Because then you're putting away the heroic die onto the skill when you could be having a heroic 4 instead of agility 4, right? Like, unless you have some effect that's restricting your heroic dice, like heroic dice are better. Yeah, so like spend my dice to fill them up as much as you can because I have less to do with my dice. And then like you can make static bursts and like do whatever.
Yeah, so if I do this and then that, that's what 8. So I only need another 5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if
So
you
if I
want
just-
to cover everything, like increase that to a 6. Or increase your magic to a, well, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I was like, is it even worth it? But it's like, if we're only going to take 4 damage here, might as well.
Yep. We could take less damage, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
So.
it doesn't matter. Boom, and boom, and boom. We did it. And now the most important part of any game. How do I apportion my thingies? All right, I'm going to finish off the healing here. So that's
Oh,
done.
wow, you maxed out your healing. Nice.
Yeah. I've been really playing the rogue a lot. So, yeah, I'm going to start getting some of this. And, 5 remaining. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. Yeah, that there. Cool. All right, and then let's see if we can't get my... I'm going to definitely do that so that we've at least got a basic skill on the warrior. And then we'll do the durability, and we'll do... So we got 7. And we'll do...
Get your crafty checked off a little more.
Yeah, do I want to do that? Yeah, I think... Well... Yeah, that's probably... 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we got 3 more. I think I'm going to drop these into first aid, and then... I guess 1 more into crafty. All right. Yeah, so and so the way that this works is depending on the difficulty of the dungeon and the boss that you took on, you get either green circles, yellow squares, or red pentagons. And so
You can click the help button and it explains all of that.
yeah, so boom, that's where this explains it. So because we won, we ended up getting a ton of extra stuff, and so that's why I was able to fill up a lot of these things. But now all of my heroes have things. And that's good. So if I were to go to new game, you'll notice that they all have the option for this extra basic skill here, which is really super awesome. All right, it's 9:30. It's time to call it quits on this fun, amazing stream that we've been doing. So thank you everybody for joining us. That's another episode of Sentinels / One Deck Dungeon Live. We played some Sentinels. We played some One Deck Dungeon. We had a good time. One Deck Dungeon comes out this Friday for Steam, next Wednesday for tablet. Make sure you check that out. We're really excited about it, and I hope that us playing it tonight showed you why you should be excited about it too. Sentinels of the Multiverse is the only cooperative comic book card game that you should be playing, and One Deck Dungeon is the only cool roguelike dice RPG that you should be playing. Thanks for joining us. We do this every Tuesday at around 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Again, I did want to mention that next week, it's possible I may not be around because I'm going to be in Atlanta getting ready for MomoCon. If you're going to be around in Atlanta, come see us. We're at booth, I think it's 1031 is our booth number at MomoCon. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, Memorial Day weekend. Please do come see us and say hi. Thanks for joining us. I already did that. If you enjoyed the show, please like, share, follow, and subscribe. Sentinels of the Multiverse is currently available for iOS, Android, as well as Steam, and always in good old analog cardboard and ink. And you can find more info and download the free demo at sentinelsdigital.com. I'm Jeremy.
I'm John.
Good night from the Multiverse. We will see you next week.